Hello and welcome. Here to talk today about the Baltimore Ravens and the move that they made when they decided to go out and sign running back Derrick Henry. The Baltimore Ravens have a long-standing history of being a smart organization. I think a lot of people around the league look at them as shrewd operators. And this move is right in line with a long list of moves that got them that reputation. Derrick Henry may not be the Derrick Henry of a few seasons ago, carrying Ryan Tannehill through the playoffs, but Derrick Henry is still Derrick Henry. And I think situational fit is what's really important when you're signing guys to add to your roster. And for the Baltimore Ravens, Derrick Henry is a perfect representation of what they want to be and what they want to do. He gives them an element that most teams don't have, but most teams can get away with not having. The Baltimore Ravens need that physicality in their run game, and the combination of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson running the ball is going to be a headache for people in the AFC to stop. And come playoff time, and this is where I think it really starts to factor in for the Baltimore Ravens, because for the Ravens, it's not about winning games. It's not about winning the AFC North. It's not about, statistics. It's about playoff wins. It's about getting to the playoffs, going on a playoff run, and potentially competing for a Super Bowl. We talked about in a video yesterday on this channel about Brian Burns and the New York Giants, and I could not understand for the life of me why the New York Giants offseason has played out the way that it has. The Giants, not just with the Brian Burns move, but in general, have been taking this all-in approach, it seems, where they have been going out of their way to get and spend on really high-priced guys at positions that, yes, they're going to impact the game on Sundays and they'll help your team, but they're not in a position where those players will put them over the top. Differently than when you look at the Baltimore Ravens, they are a player or two away. The Baltimore Ravens do need to do their best to push themselves over that hill and just get through the threshold of, can we finally break through and get ourselves to the Super Bowl. And Derrick Henry is, at a devalued position, of course, at running back, but Derrick Henry is a piece to the puzzle who could push you and could have, he's a proven playoff performer, could have a breakout performance when you need him, and could provide timely execution for the Baltimore Ravens down the stretch, late in the season, and then in the postseason. I just think this is a great move for the Ravens. I love the fit of it. I love the fact that, again, certain teams, it makes sense to go all in. You should go all in. It's right now. This is your window. Go for it. Other teams, it does not. So Derrick Henry, to me, yes, he's a great player. Big name. Doesn't fit on all the teams in the league because certain teams just wouldn't benefit greatly from adding him. The Baltimore Ravens, that's not the case. For them, this is a great move, and I think one that Ravens fans should be excited about. I think Ravens players will be excited about. I think it puts a jolt in the locker room. Watching Derrick Henry destroy them in the playoffs and over the last few seasons in general, it's nice to get that guy on your side, right? And it'll be interesting to see how the Ravens use him. Do they try and keep him fresh for the playoffs, or do they just run him like he's the Derrick Henry of a few seasons ago? Either way, I really do think that this is a fantastic move for the Baltimore Ravens and shows why good organizations are good organizations and bad organizations generally remain bad organizations.